from bricks, Knox finest.
Yeah, yo. We live, yeah. Those finest. Yeah, we live,
Welcome to the Seventh Letter Podcast. He is I, and I am him, the letter G. Glad to be here with you because you took your time out to be here with me. So, as you guys know, or if you don't know, I'm a Detroit Lions fan, and the shit be sinking, man. My brother, we were on Hardknocks this year. I don't even want to make this a long one. You know what I'm saying? We had Hardknocks this year, and it was so exciting for me. You know, I went to my first Detroit Lions game week 2 when we beat the Washington Commanders, and it was like the most, like, it felt like my mother's 60th birthday party, and all her family came from Chicago to see her, and in Minnesota to see her. It was wonderful. Like, we had so much fun. I barely knew these family members, but it was so much love, and that's how it felt when I went to Detroit. Like, I had never seen so much Honolulu blue in my life, being from New Jersey myself. Next week, we go to Minnesota and was whooping their ass, and then all of a sudden forgot how to, my coach loses us a game. Then we go to Seattle. My coach basically loses me a game. They scheme totally wrong. My coaches just lost that defensively. Yesterday, holy smokes. But the defense played a little better. They also played a 7th round quarterback. You know what I mean? You know that. But we got no sacks. You know, it wasn't much, but it was better. I remember watching Hardknocks. I think it was like this 3rd episode, and we scrimmaged against the Colts, and the Colts were destroying our defense. Like. And then day 2, we had a better, you know. The story of the whole season of Hardknocks was Malcolm Rodriguez. He's a 6th round pick. There's this part in there where the linebackers coach is pleading with the veteran linebackers. Don't make me start this 6th round rookie. From that point right there, I realized, like, we're not that good. Now, everybody sounds like, yo, man, Hardknocks, you know, no. Every episode, you see the offense flying, catching shit deep. Like, yo, every week. Aiden Hutchinson, they double teaming him now, and they're still not getting pressure. That means the guy on the other side isn't that good. So it's like, well, like, we know. Like, I realized then, like, we ain't that good. The offense looks good, but we not that good. Like, I saw it. I knew the offense was very good. We have an offensive line. When you got an offensive line, you can pretty much win games. If your defensive line and your offensive line is good, you can win some games, like the Patriots did us yesterday. And when I looked at the injury report yesterday, I said, oh, man, we ain't going to score. Because one thing about Bill Belichick, he's a master in taking away your best player. Our best player is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's injured, and he's good, but I don't want to sound hyperbolic when I say this, but he doesn't have juice. And you know what juice is? Juice is like what Swift has. Swift has juice. Hopefully, Jameson Williams has juice. You know what I mean? Like, the Giants are 4 or what are they? 4-1 because of 26 got juice. Like, they're not blowing anybody out the water. They just giving it to their best player. And he got juice. He can beat a team by himself. Aaron Rodgers, the Packers are probably stumbling to the playoffs this year because Aaron Rodgers has juice. There's not much on the outside. I mean, they'll develop like they always do in fucking Green Bay. They always develop and become like who is Devontae Adams? Like, what the fuck is this? Because I remember him when he first got there, he was dropping passes, and all of a sudden he's the best player in the world. He's giving Darius Slay the business. So it's juice. when we don't have no juice, if we don't have any juice, we better play the best on the defensive and the offensive line. That's the only way you're gonna stay in it. The Patriots have mastered players doing their jobs, and I think their coach asks of them only what they're willing to do. There's this clip of Bill Belichick saying, yo, stop trying to play like you're fast, bro. You're not fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, our players don't trust each other, and when you play your teams and your players and your personnel to their strengths, then you get the Patriots, where the Patriots can go anywhere and beat anybody. And like, how the fuck the Patriots win? Like, they got a rookie quarterback, they got this, they got that. Who is the cornerback? Who's this guy? And then the guy go to another team and he's just average. Yo, it's about trusting each other. And I think my coach's mentality is like, trust my gut. And that trust my gut mentality is causing our young players to trust their gut, and they're young players. So they've been athletically more gifted than everybody on their teams. So they've used their athletic ability to do whatever they wanted. And in the NFL, things happen like that. You could blitz. Blitzes work in college. Blitzes don't work. Blitz will gas you for 46 yards or 36 yards like Penny did last week whenever we blitzed. They just ran there it is. Pop. Touchdown. Every time. Every single time. So you can't do that. And I think the power of Belichick and the clinic that he gave our coach is that you have to, yes, there takes some gut when you're an NFL coach. Yes. But if you don't trust your kicker to kick a 50-yard field goal, which is manageable, like kicks be 50 yards, you know what I'm saying? It will put your team in a better position. That helps their mentality more if they know, like, all right, let's at least get 3. So when you play, quarterbacks will hold on to the ball longer if they know every time we get the ball is 4 downs. Like, just we got to make something happen. It gives you that false sense of urgency when it's 6-6 or when it's 13-0 or 16-0. That's the Giants came back from what, 17 yesterday? Like, you know what I mean? And really won by 7. They got a safety at the end. It would have been 7. Like, it's manageable. I mean, they got a good pass rush and everything, but we could have managed the game better and threatened them differently, and we didn't. And I trust. Because my brother was watching, when he used to watch Hardknocks, he said, yo, you got to your coach act like you. And one thing that I realized about myself being so emotionally driven, once I got that under control and just kind of did the math with everything and kind of made measured decisions, my life got better and things began to progress. I was more prepared for situations where I didn't have to trust my gut so much because I was able to make a educated decision about it. Dan Campbell ain't dumb. But what Dan Campbell is he acts in desperation a lot. Yo, let's do a fake punt. Let's do this. Like, that shit's fun. It's exciting. But boy, when you go 0 for 5 or 0 for 6 on 4th down, man, they talking about like we gonna run him out of town. I swear, just 2 weeks ago, we got people in there Dan Campbelled out. They got Dan Campbell grit shirts and what they call it, Dan Talica. Like they love our coach more than every player on our team. Jared Goff, man, we got our quarterback. He led the league in touchdowns and all this. Like, yo, bro, chill. Now, I made this mistake with Patricia. Like, Patricia's been a pretty good defensive coordinator his whole career at having that job. He should adjust, but he didn't. He constantly did the same thing and actually just took talent away and just wasn't Bill Belichick. He was kind of a prima donna in a sense, you know, and he acted as such. Dan Campbell, if he's anything like me, like we have very much so the same personality. We very, you know what I mean? Like, my friends and I, we're very, very physical. We very, very, I ain't gonna say confrontational, but our attitudes are the same about life. And I can see that he's smart enough to, because if you look at what he did with the secondary this week, like he sat Owarie, I wasn't mad at that. Like, yo, bro, you barbecue chicken every time somebody go to pass. You pass either pass interference or they miss the pass interference. Like, you don't look like a pro player. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is about. Maybe we played more zone last year. I don't know. But he's not that good. He had 6 interceptions last year. I guess all you can ask from a player is to just be in position if the opportunity presents itself and make those plays. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. But yeah, man, I think Dan Campbell is gonna make the choice to maybe step back on this attacking defense. Maybe if we had Pascal, maybe if we had Onwuzurike, then maybe we can have this attacking style defense. But we don't have the personnel, and we don't have Kaminsky now. We didn't have Charles Harris yesterday. Offensively, we're missing 2 guards. Jonah probably came back a little too early, to be honest. I understand, man, we needed to win, and it was, kind of desperation. Like, we need this win to go into the bye week because it'll make things easier when we come back. But maybe, just maybe, they should have just sat those guys down and just be coming out of the bye week against Dallas full strength. Like, maybe. That would probably been the right thing to do in retrospect. But I understand, NFL not only means National Football League, it means not for long if, Dan Campbell keeps leaving. And yesterday, for the first time after a loss, he didn't sound as confident as he did. And I don't think he can blame anyone. I don't think I think that the game plan was poor. I think that I knew that the Patriots were going to just pass rush us, take away St. Brown, and let's see what Hockenson can do. And as usual, except for last week, because if you look, maybe Seattle just doesn't have a good defense, because today they were in another barn burner in New Orleans. But expect Hockenson to just play like an NFL player. No, he was again, 1 catch, 6 yards. Hey, listen, I'm sorry, man. I can do Brock right, yo. I could do Brock right for that. And I want to preface this trade TJ Hockenson conversation with, bro, he's a good player. He could be Eric Ebron for somebody. But he's not it. Him and Amon-Ra St. Brown basically do the same thing underneath. And they can't coexist together. I'm going St. Brown because his mentality is much more of a leader than what Hockenson is. And Hockenson is in a contract year. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but maybe we can trade him before the deadline, either get a draft pick or a linebacker for him. A serviceable linebacker. Not try to make the Italian guy from Florida or whatever he is try to be our best linebacker on our team, and a 6-round 5'11", 5'9" linebacker be the best linebackers on our team. Like, we need to fix this if we want to do something. Like, a 6th-round rookie is our best linebacker. That's not good, Joe. That's not good. That's not good. It's just not good. I think maybe even try to see what we can get for what's number 2? I can't remember 2's name. But maybe get one of those fake pass rushes that fit maybe the Patriots or maybe the Raiders scheme. You know what I'm saying? And get rid of one of those pass rushes and maybe get a linebacker or something. Because I'm sure there's some practice squad somewhere where the linebackers are maybe fit more what Dan Campbell wants to do. They just need an opportunity. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling that after I look on the television yesterday and I see that they're 45 from the Atlanta Falcons traded to the Browns for a late round pick in 2024. Brad. Maybe they didn't want to trade him in the conference, maybe, but Brad, Bro, we need that. Or go get another safety. Maybe trade Elliott, whatever. He don't want to be here. He want to do his burner account and put up, get me the fuck out Detroit. Something. But yo, this is two player friendly. Dudes playing, too much fun. Like I feel you. You know what I'm saying? And make it fun. But yo, you need to win. And yo, we way better. We better than the Giants. We're better than the Giants, yo. We're better than the Vikings. We're better than the Packers, better than the Bears, yo. There's no reason why we should be 1-4. That's all coaching. And they better make these changes before the morale and we, as Detroit Lions fans, start that same old Lions shit again. And when we get there, it's miserable. And I don't think that Dan could handle that when we get that way. Because, man, you don't want to be on that side of us, man. Yo, man, I'm sorry that I haven't been too active. I'm basically just living my life, man, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next with my career. And that's been very difficult and frustrating for me. And I wanted to make this a documentation of how things are going, but I honestly haven't been in the mood, yo. And having control over your life is more important than podcasting sometimes. And when my life starts getting out of control, I have to start cutting things out and simplifying it. And that's what I do. So I felt like I was doing too much and I needed to scale back a bit. I have these guardrails called generalized anxiety. Once I start feeling anxious about things, I have to cut certain things out. And podcasting was one of them. And not starting the MBA program until January was another. Finishing up my MSN was one thing. So right now I'm trying to strategize for the next 5 years of my life, you know. So everything should be okay. I'm very, very excited about what's gonna happen next. I just don't know what, and I'm figuring it out right now. Other than that, man, yo, read your books, go to the gym, eat your 6 meals a day, stay within your macros, do some cardio. You know what I mean? Read to your kids, talk to your kids, kiss your wife, squeeze her butt, slap it every day. I don't care if she don't like it, it makes her feel beautiful. And that's what you do to the people you love, you know? Because they're there for me right now in this tough point in my life. And that's why I choose to live the life that I live, man, because I have a wonderful support system and they've been here for me. Listen, man, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. And come on, Dan Campbell, man. Help us, man. Give me a Super Bowl before I die. I don't want to die without the feeling of winning a Super Bowl. I don't want to die without that. Jesus Christ, please, for me. For me. I want to talk shit and really, like, people be afraid of me. You know what I mean? Like I play the Cowboys next. I'm going to be under serious duress in 2 weeks. Okay? If I don't win. So listen, man. Please put something together for me. God, let my Lions win. Just one for the kid. You know, I was like, the Rams is the Rams, and I was happy, and I felt like it was kind of mine too when Stafford won. But yo, I want mine. Peace. Jesus Christ. All right, y'all. Peace.